pretty good time this summer, during the summer season, and honestly, it's like I wasn't even in the show, but the moment we sat down in the audience and got to watch Annie for the first time was really, really fun. Because it was cool to watch what everyone else had been working on while we were doing our show, and it was like, that was like a really fun, that was a fun memory.
Probably Apocalypse Tour in the Ann Arbor Theater in Michigan. In the Michigan Theater in Ann Arbor, there we go. Because it was just really special to be back in Ann Arbor performing in a venue that was so cool and it was special to us.
Yeah.
My favorite memory is when we got invited to RingCon the second time, and the first time we had gotten our picture drawn by this old man in a restaurant, and we couldn't. And we went back to that restaurant, he wasn't there anymore, and then we the second time we didn't get invited to this special thing, and we were really sad, so we decided to go out instead, and we went out, and then we saw the man who drew our picture on a bike in the street, and Jamie chased him. And he came and drew our picture again.
Oh, that's a good one. Okay, Brian.
Yeah, we wanted the old man to draw our picture, and he started drawing all of us as couples, even if we weren't couples. And me and Clark were sitting next to each other, and we kept going, draw us as a couple. And he was like very, very
because he would put a heart over all the pairs.
Yeah.
And I was like, these two too, they're in love. Like, put a heart over there, and he wouldn't do it.
He put like a pretzel.
And he wrote a poem underneath it. It's hanging above my stove, but it says, these young... slowly burning every time I cook macaroni. It says, these young kids are young and gay and happy wherever they go. And then there's a little flower. I'll tweet a picture of it later if I have it.
Yeah, that's good enough.
I think the first memory that I thought of was the summer season last year, the party when we finished the summer season. It was the first...
You remember that?
It was just really fun. It was just fun to have everyone there hanging out together. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm also gonna say Apocalypse Tour. The last show in New York at Rosen Bar was pretty cool. You couldn't see the end of the audience. It was awesome. It was also billed to us as like where Beyonce had played and like where Hillary Clinton had just had her birthday. So we were like, what the fuck are we doing?
And now it's gone.
And now it's gone. The building was destroyed.
Yes, they sold out Roseland.
Yeah.
It's in the records. I'm very, very, very proud.
We ruined the legacy, and they said, we have to destroy this place.
Yeah, like they had a hard time booking it after us.
The owners of Roseland said this place used to mean something.
Now there's just even more cockroaches.
Yeah, and they're all on stage.
Lauren?
My favorite memory is also from Apocalypse Tour, but it took place on the tour bus where there was one night, so we were split up into two tour buses. We were split up into two tour buses, and there was one night where the bus that Clark, Jamie, Joey, me, were you guys on our bus? No. The bus that the four of us were on, all of a sudden one night we're all hanging out, and the bus just starts to smell like hot, rotting garbage. And we were like, what the fuck is that? And we all were like, where's it coming from? And we lost our minds trying to figure out where the smell was coming from, and there's a video of it where we're all, it's like pandemonium, it's like the end of the world.
It's like an episode of the Twilight Zone where everyone turns on each other.
Yeah, everyone turned on each other, everyone was like, who farted? Like, everyone was like, and Clark was asleep in his bunk the whole time. I was convinced that Clark shit his pants. I was like, smell his butt. Everyone smell his butt. I was like, Clark shit his pants. But in reality, it was just that he was sleeping next to where the shower was, and there was like something in the drain of the shower that was making the whole bus smell like shit. But I have never been so ashamed of myself. And I was like, accuse my friend of shitting his pants.
You almost burned Clark's butt at the stake.
How close did your nose get to Clark's butt? So close.
Jeez, I wonder if James Lipton goes through this.
It was the worst thing to wake up. Like Brian Rosenthal came, shook me awake, and everyone was going crazy. And he said, "Get up, get up!"
I also have
Get
all
up.
of this on video.
It's your trial.
Yes, you do have it all on video. Mr. Walker?
Well, I don't know how I could possibly follow that story. So I'm gonna just actually go with a scene that I really like. I think that maybe the most joy I felt on stage,
And in his whole life.
and maybe and consequently in my whole life, is I think maybe the scene in Holy Musical Batman during the dynamic duet where Batman and Robin are mercilessly beating like Calendar Man and the Fridays employee, or was it Fridays? And that was it. I don't know. I think that's my favorite joke of the whole show, when they're just like, and then like, and we're friends. I feel like that really encapsulates that whole show.
You did it really well.
Thank you.
Mr. Moses?
One of my favorite memories, it was during Starship, and it was crazy like tech time, and I don't know if we'd opened yet or not, but it was like everyone was stressed out, crazy tech time, and like it was Walker and / Darren's birthday because they're one day apart, and we were all stressed out trying to like learn the music last minute and get the tech thing done and all that, and then our stage manager Angela sang a special birthday song. Do you remember that? Yeah.
The robot.
Yeah, and she sang a whole birthday song to Walker and Darren and did like a whole dance with it. And Angela's not a performer, but she's our stage manager and she's so sweet, she's so funny. And I think it cheered us all up, so that's just a fun thing. Yeah. That's
Mr. Mannion, I know you don't have a lot to grab onto, but you have enough.
No, yeah, I just, the opening night of Twisted was so special. It was on July 4th, and there were fireworks, and it was just, it was great.
America.
And I was there.
Yeah, that's why I was